that time of year again when the tractors aren't in the yard to be filled up every morning. They're out in the field, and we're going to be on the go using a lot of fuel with the tractor and the planter. So luckily, we don't have to do the whole drive back and forth, back and forth, back and forth thing. We can keep the tractor rolling all day and all night long because of this handy dandy fuel trailer. So it needs to be filled up with diesel exhaust fluid. This is like an emissions thing that all of our tractors need to have. So we'll put 100 gallons in here, and then we will have 990 gallons of off-road diesel for the tractors right in here. And you guys have seen this thing before because we use it literally all the time. But we also have on the back side, we have an air compressor, and then these are the reels and the pumps for the diesel and the diesel exhaust fluid. So we're going to get this filled up, and then we have a treat. So here's the people that make this trailer, the Fuel Mate trailer, is Stellar Industries, and they're actually local to Grant and I. And so we're going to get the opportunity to meet some of the faces behind this fuel trailer, and then also see where these things are built, from like a flat piece of metal to this right here. So stay tuned for that. It's got some kind of kid security lock on.
Not just a Aurora security lock.
Oh no.
Is that all we got?
Oh!
Oh, perfect.
That should work.
I need a reel like this thing has. You can go 100 feet. Need a rock?
I don't like that. So now that you've seen Grant and I use the fuel trailer, we have a special treat for you guys. We have been wanting to do this ever since we got the fuel trailer, because our fuel trailer was actually made pretty close by in Hastings, Nebraska. So Stellar invited us out, and we're going to see where these things are made. Starting off the tour in the fabrication building here. So all the metal starts in this building. Every sheet of metal they process starts right here, and then it goes around in a big circle to all the different buildings.
Stuff like that. You'll see it over there.
These buildings were built in the 1950s. actually store bombs for after World War II. They had extra bombs left over, and they would fill these buildings up to the rafters with bombs. So if something actually exploded, the roofs would blow off and the walls would blow out. And so after all the bombs left in Vietnam, all these buildings were empty, and they sold them off to whoever wanted to buy them. So these people bought them, and there's all sorts of businesses that run out of those sheds. Pretty cool.
So all of those boxes had gunpowder residue, and it ate away at the concrete. And so there's just little outlines where all the boxes were stored. Isn't that crazy? Okay, so the next building is their newest building. This one was not built in 1950. It was built last year. And this is where, after everything has been kitted, so everything is put on a pallet, all the separate parts that have been cut out from the laser machine and bent to the right degree, it's put on a pallet, wrapped up, has a code, and then it comes over here to their weld shop. And then everything slowly moves down the line. This building is for trailers specifically, so this is where the trailers are put together. We'll walk along and see some of that. I just think it is so cool to get the opportunity to show you guys both sides of places like this. I believe I've said it before, but it's like Aurora Farms, how it's made. It's exactly like it looks like on TV. And it's fun after being in so many factories to start to recognize a lot of different processes and machines that overlap across all different industries that are a part of the agriculture industry. This building, a little bit older than the one we were just in, this is a building that the company that is now Stellar started in. So all of their employees for every different station used to operate out of this building, all the offices right there. They stored everything in here, they painted everything in here, but now they've been able to expand just in the last 16 years to like 7 different buildings. Pretty incredible. Check this out, a completed fuel tank. Looks kind of familiar, right? It's starting to look more like the fuel trailer we have at home.
Got all sorts of cool tools in here.
Wouldn't that be handy? Here we have the washing, hanging, baking, primer powder coating, and color powder coating.
That's a lot of reels.
So while Grant and I know Stellar Industries best for their fuel trailer, they actually do many other things such as mechanic and service trucks, service cranes, service truck and van accessories, tire trucks and manipulators, hook lift, roll off, dumpster trucks, lube trailers for hydraulic oil and car oil and stuff like that, and combine head trailers. They are a very diverse company. It's been very cool to see what they do. Here's an example of what one of those old bomb storage facilities looks like from the outside.
Oh, no way. Look, a dirt bike track.
How do you find those things wherever you go?
Oh. If anyone knows who this guy is, have him call me.
But anyways, the government sold the buildings, and so now all sorts of different people own them for all sorts of different
There's a
things.
seed treatment facility. All different things.
And look at that. They just keep going on and on and on.
Some of the older ones are fully covered in grass, so they're camouflaged, but those are much older than those.
Bet you guys didn't think this kind of stuff was in boring old Plain, Nebraska.
If you go a little bit south, there's a factory where they made the bombs and ammunition, And my grandpa stored corn in there back in the 80s.
I am incredibly thankful to Stellar for the opportunity to tour their facilities, see where this bad boy is made, and also just for the chance to use this fuel trailer. It has seriously improved Grant and I's efficiencies, and I don't know, it just really helps to have a mobile fuel station out in the field, and I look forward to using it a lot this planting season. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching today's video. Thank you, Stellar, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!